What's going on? What's going on, guys? It's Sunday here on Vlogging Life, and like I said, today we're gonna do a two-day vlog. We're gonna do a Sunday, Monday, mainly because I'm only available to vlog for the next 4, quite possibly 3 hours. I don't even know what time it is right now. I went to bed last night at 3 o'clock in the morning. God, I got something stuck in my throat. I went to bed last night at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I woke up today at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I got a nice 11 hours of sleep, and tonight should be a good night. Not really, I gotta work. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Should be alright. Anyway, I made a steak. I want to plate my steak. 213 grams of steak right there. What are you meowing at? Is there a bird outside again that you want to eat? Silly kitten. So I checked my phone. I always swipe to the left because on my version of Android it shows me all the top stories for the day. And I come across this one on CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Channel, about YouTube, titled, "Why You Feel Like You're Drowning. Why YouTube Content Creators Are Burning Out. As competition increases, YouTube stars are speaking out, making changes." Friggin' hell is really going on here. Like, so I had to read this, right? Because it's kind of up my alley because I burnt out in the past, but it wasn't anything about what's going on here. Like, when Ottawa's Ellie Mills was growing up, there was one thing she wanted to be: a YouTuber. Who the frig goes, when I grow up, like when they're 4 years old sitting in school, eh? When I grow up, I want to talk to a camera for a living. Who does that? Friggin' okay. Usually kids are like, I want to be a fireman, or I want to be a police officer, or I want to be a cowboy, because that happens. Kids say that. I know. Just let it go. Because I want to be a cowboy, baby. Okay. But like, physically, I remember feeling always stressed. There was never a time I felt relaxed. I remember walking outside and thinking, what's the point? See, I got like that when I was getting super depressed because of, well, I'm blaming it on the diet and liquor. That's exactly what caused it. I was eating shit food, I was drinking a lot of booze, and my body would purposely put itself in a depressed state so that I would eat more shit food and drink more booze. I don't know, man. Like, they're talking about the competition and how, oh yeah, every video's gotta be this or people won't watch and they'll leave negative comments and stuff, and it's like, people will leave negative comments because that's what people do. Doesn't matter what kind of videos you make. And yeah, it's funny, like they're complaining about how big celebrities like Will Smith and Ellen DeGeneres and all that are now coming over to the platform, and it's like, how do you compete against somebody who's that famous? Why does everything got to be a competition? And it's like, if you want it to be a competition, then go ahead and compete. But the problem is, a lot of these people complaining about this are in that age category where everybody got a trophy, even if they sucked at what they were doing. So right now they expect to win, and when losing is an aspect, they don't know how to handle it because they never had to. I just think I'm reading this going, well, probably should have raised you differently then, because obviously if losing is physically stressing you out, then your life was pretty simple up till now. And that's why, like, you can't be giving out trophies to, you gotta let them know what it feels like to lose. Because life is a battle. It's just a straight up boxing match. You're gonna throw some wicked punches, but you're gonna get your face pounded in. And if you can't keep going, if you just curl up and cry in a corner when that happens and you stop moving forward, then you've already lost. You gotta learn to deal with the blows. You gotta learn to take it, right? And that's what that's why a lot of these YouTubers are quitting YouTube and doing other things. Like I said, I just did a purge the other day, blew away a whole bunch of accounts that haven't uploaded in years that I've been subscribed to. And it used to be great content. And after Adpocalypse, when they all got their pay rates cut, if you will, a lot of them just pulled out and said, well, it was fun, it was a good run, I quit. And it's like, okay, you're letting that hold you back. There's other ways to make money, guys, you know? You don't have to worry about a little Google AdSense giving you a couple bucks here and there. If you really want to make some money, start selling merch, start promoting items through affiliate links. If that's what you want to do for a living. I don't. That's why I could easily set up with an Amazon affiliate account. I buy a lot of shit from Amazon. I could totally push that across here, and maybe you guys will click the links and buy it, and I'll get a little kickback off of Amazon. You know, I get offers daily to review technology and get paid for it. I just don't want to do it because it's cheap Chinese shit, and I can't lie and tell you guys it's good because I know it's going to suck. It's possible to make good coin off of YouTube without YouTube paying you. Hell, people did it before the partnership program. A lot of car salesmen and all that incorporated YouTube into selling their vehicles because they would do a video of it, put it on YouTube, embed it on their website, and just use YouTube as a holding platform. And people on YouTube would come across these ads and watch them, and would contact that car place and be like, hey, I just came across your YouTube video of this car. Do you still have it? Like, can I come and take a look and stuff? You know, people used YouTube way before the partnership program as a way to generate more income without needing AdSense. Just got to be a little bit more creative and less lazy, I guess, eh? But I guess the reason why this platform doesn't physically stress me out is I'm not in any competition with anybody. I don't care if Will Smith wants to come over and make content on here, or Ellen DeGeneres, or any other famous person out there, Tom Cruise, whatever. If he wants to drive NASCAR again, by all means, bud, get in the NASCAR seat and start YouTubing that. You know, he drove the mellow yellow car, guys, in case you weren't aware. But yeah, like I'm not in a competition with anybody. Like, why? Why be in a competition? Just make videos and have fun. That was the whole idea behind YouTube to begin with. Everybody feels they gotta one up another person. Sub count bragging and view count bragging. Who cares, man? Just be happy people are watching your shit. That's what I gotta say. Really, figure it out. Jeez. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I am going through coffee like hotcakes. I always wondered about that saying, right? Like, are the hotcakes actually selling? What exactly is a hotcake? Is it just like a pancake, but somebody named it wrong? Because they typed hot instead of pan because autocorrect or something? I always wondered about that term. It does make you wonder though, don't it? These coffee pods, I'm telling you, they just blow up all the time. But it is what it is. I'm gonna make a third coffee. I thought I was running low on coffee, guys. But like, if you look in the box, there's still quite a few in there. That was a good deal, 30 bucks. And that wasn't even on sale either. That's just what they charge, 30 bucks for 100 of these things. It's like 30 cents a coffee. Hortons better watch the frig out. Sorry for Shaky, the camera guy. I'm currently taking the pod out of the bag to put it into the guy. Oh, you guys wanna know how I'm getting full cups of coffee? Check this out. How to get a full cup of coffee with your Keurig. First off, take off the lid. Second off, give it a good whack. Third off, press the button and wait. It was mentioned in the comments, and I'm going to address this in real life. Somebody said, sorry if I'll try and put the comment down here. I can't remember your name because I'm not near my computer. But they said that when I do get a new Keurig, to disassemble old busted here and show just how caked up the lines really are and all that on the inside. Now, I've never taken apart one of those Keurigs. I've taken apart the old red one when I had a wiring fault on the heater core. Basically the soldering just broke. So what I had to do was take it apart and investigate and then re-solder the broken solder, and it worked again. And I ended up bringing that one to work when I worked at Onterra. We used it there to make coffee, and then I brought it home and I ended up giving it to Iron Man one time when he came over to drop off some metal that he had. But see guys, normally I would get like a quarter cup of coffee out of it, but with a little bit of abuse, you get a full cup. That's how I've been making my coffee lately. Just give her a good whack in the ass and then gets the job did. Sometimes you gotta spank it, boys. You guys remember when I was like complaining about Java yesterday? So I look over at the server computer, right? Because we ran a Minecraft server on here, and lo and behold, I am blessed with a Java error. Lovely, lovely. I don't think she wants me to go to work. But I got to go to work. Sorry, kitten witten. Cause it's that time, people. Took one day off. Can't do any more. We need to work. We gotta make that cheddar. Cause everything tastes a whole lot better when you're making that damn cheddar. So I'm gonna let Oreo out here for a potty before I leave him home alone for 12 hours. You know, I found it funny that he used to poop on the carpet when he was home for... Oh, I can't get him hooked. I gotta sit you guys down. Come here. You're not even hooked up yet. Jesus. Okay, you're good. Get out of here. Oh, frig. I left you guys recording. But no, it was funny how he used to be so good. I could leave him alone for like, you know, 8 hours, 7 hours. He pooped the carpet. I leave him alone for 12 hours, he holds out. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's a little dog thing. I don't know why he just decided to bark. Is that cat back? No. Dogs will be dogs, eh? Dogs will be dogs. He's a puppy dog. Oh, I hope this gun does the job next year. If not, I might buy one of those Spray It 3000 kits from Amazon. Those low volume, low pressure guns. Like this one here says 4 plus CFM. Doesn't mention anything about the horsepower though. It just says 4 CFM. I don't know what PSI it sprays at. I was told that on the gun itself it's written what PSI to set it to. Something else I want to do is buy an actual regulator that goes before the gun so I can maintain the pressure there, so it's not, because I was told that if you put too much pressure to a tool, the tool will come apart. Whether or not that's true or not, that's, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it. But it seems legit, like, you know, if a tool is only intended to have 50 PSI and you jam 120 into it, I can see that tool wearing out super quick. It's kind of like sending too much voltage to an electric motor. It's gonna spin, it's gonna break quicker. He was actually pooping in the yard. He was actually pooping in the yard, people. Alrighty, let's pitter patter and have at her. Jump in the truck and head her out. Let's pitter patter. So all I gotta say is big thanks to you guys for cluing me in. Probably wondering what the heck I'm talking about. Well, it's pretty simple. I was looking for an electric dual action sander. Turns out that's not what they're called, which is probably why I came back with 0 search results. Ah, frig's sakes, eh? Yeah, it turns out what I need to buy is an electric orbital sander, not a dual action. So I'm gonna look for those tonight because I got 12 hours where I'm probably gonna actually put in maybe tops an hour's worth of real work, and then 11 hours of sitting around and spinning my thumb. Thank God for laptops, let me tell you. Give me something to watch. I brought the Captain America series with me. The first one, The Winter Soldier, Civil War, because I need something to watch tonight because I am going to be bored. It's the only problem with these weekend shifts, these 12-hour weekend shifts. Just slow. But what I normally do is you get 2 20-minute breaks and an hour-long lunch. What I do is I turn my hour-long lunch into 4 15-minute breaks, and every 2 hours I get to get out of the office and get some fresh air. Because otherwise you spend too much time in that office, the air is so stale, and now they got the furnace going, so it's like dusty, hot, dry crap air, if you will, if that makes sense. I got my Fitbit on, eh? Yeah, okay, good. Took off my Fitbit there to put a charge to it because she was sitting at 20% and I knew that wouldn't make me through the night. I'm actually impressed with this Fitbit. I can go 4 days before she flatlines. Fitbit Versa, boys. It's where it's at. You know, if you care about documenting everything you do, like eat and work out and stuff. And no, I didn't put a workout in today either, but I'm probably gonna do a lot of steps around the office tonight because I tend to do that on these weekend shifts. Just get up and put in about 20,000 steps. Frig, why not? Got nothing better going on. It's not like I'm actually, I don't, like being a Sunday night, I don't expect too much to go down. And it might be a little busy come 6 a.m. just because that's the way she goes, but whatever. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my 4 days off because I got another plan. All I got so far to do is install a doorknob. And I don't think you guys want to watch a 5-second vlog of me just unscrewing some bolts and putting some bolts in. Like I said, I probably could service that doorknob, but I don't want to. Bought a new one. It's cheap, $14.97. Expected to last just as long. Well, the one on the bathroom door seems to be holding out, so I guess we're okay. And I sold the green snowblower, it's gone. Buddy's supposed to come pick it up there probably next weekend. He had to get back home there, he got called into work, so he had to head back down south, but he's gonna be coming up and picking it up next weekend, hopefully. And that'll be one more thing out of the garage, so that'd be sweet. And then we'll be down to one snowblower, one lawnmower, the one lawn tractor. Oh shit. Shit, thought out of this shit. Yeah, we got a lot of room in the garage right now, a lot of space. Trans Am's gonna fit in there nicely next year. I'd like to be able to, once I do paint it up and make it look good, make it look glad, what? Anyway, make it look good. I'd like to store it in there every other winter after. And I was looking at those crappy little freaking tent garages for like tractors and stuff, and I was thinking if I got one of them, I know they're not the greatest because you got to keep the snow off them and stuff, but I was thinking either that or just getting a good tarp and tarping up the lawn tractor in the driveway, and then that way there I could leave the Trans Am. That's what the garage was intended for, is housing the Trans Am come the cold months. No idea why that horn was blowing, but whatever. Sure what the hell that's all about. Buddies were like leaning out the window and like staring at me, and they had their stupid music going. Anyway, we're gonna make this a 2-day vlog just because I want to burn up one of those buffer days, get it down to 2. Then I'll probably end up burning up another one some other day.
I just want to have a 1 day buffer because like it's like getting to the point where people are leaving comments on things, and if I don't remember what the heck was said, I got to go back and rewatch the video. And I do appreciate when people say, oh my god, what was this, and they put the time index, because all I got to do is click the time index, see that part, and go, oh yeah, that, okay, I can explain that. But it's like I forget what happened, and it's I want to get back to the way it was before, where I'd film that day and upload. And like I said yesterday, the only conflict that might happen is when I work the night shifts at the 11 to 7, I will have to edit at 7 a.m. and get it up as soon as possible. So if I'm too tired, it might not be going up to like 5, or we'll have to see, because even though the computer's fast at rendering, sometimes I'm fast to fall asleep after those shifts. But we'll figure it out. You know, the other 2 shifts, the days and the 3 to 11, those aren't a problem. I can easily work around those. But with the 3 p.m. or the 11 to 7, that's kind of a pain in the arse. Anyway, I'm almost at work, guys. I'm gonna pop in there, get this shift over with, chime back in when the sun comes up. Well, probably not gonna come up, but you know what I mean. And we'll talk then. All right, peace out. It's 7 a.m. and it snowed last night. Oh frig, that was a long ass night. You know, I got to thinking. No, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to come home and do all my editing after these Sunday shifts and Saturday shifts. Theoretically, I won't. Theoretically, what I can do is I'm gonna have my laptop at work. I could probably do the bulk of the editing at work. It's just these Saturday and Sunday vlogs when I'm working these shifts are gonna be a little bit shorter than normal. But a short video is better than no video. Oh man, guys, my hips, or my hip, I should say, my hip on the right is completely frazzled. But I did 13,000 steps tonight at work from midnight till now, and prior to that, I did 8,000 from 7. It was busy actually tonight. We had a lot of stuff to do. It's been a while since I've worked a Sunday shift. I'm not used to actually how they operate, so it kind of threw me for a bit of a loop. But yeah, my right leg right now hurts like a sumbitch. I have to go home and take some like muscle relaxer or something. I should get some glucosamine sulfate for the joint pain. That stuff works great. Getting old sucks, people. I'm telling you right frickin' now. I wish I would have stuck to it when I was younger doing what I'm doing. All the weightlifting and... Man, it feels like it's like 8 o'clock at night out right now, right? Because how dark it is. God, I hate winter for that. It's so crappy. And then soon we're gonna do that fall behind stuff where we back off an hour. So basically, if you're working that weekend, whoever's working that weekend gains an hour of work, because at 2 o'clock, or at 3 o'clock in the morning, it becomes 2 o'clock in the morning again. It's like work the never-ending shift. But yeah, it's been a while since I had to work a Sunday. I used to do it back in the day for my colleague before we got our raise, just so I could, you know, make ends meet and have a little bit of cash left over to treat myself. But now I work them all, so. But it's not too bad, right? Like, I only have to work 2 12-hour shifts now instead of 3 on this new shift. And when we're on days, it's like I barely work. I work Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm off till Saturday. So I really can't complain about that. But I certainly do miss those day shifts when you worked the 51 hours and got the $1,300 paycheck. God, those are great. Oh, my leg. Oh, moving my leg sucks so much right now. It's like just going from the brake to the gas pedal and back. Oh, it just kills. I don't even know what I did to my hip. It's probably doing all the squats and stuff. Oh yeah, today's voting day for the elections. I gotta go home and go to bed. They're not gonna have the polls open, and I can't wait for them to open. I gotta go home and go to bed and then wake up and go in. Hopefully I don't wake up too late and miss it. Not like it matters. It's local elections for the city. In order for them to do anything with that requires action, they kind of need money, and they blow all that on stupid things like a water park. I gotta go to the school on the left here. The same place I went for that wrestling match to vote. I know I want to win, but seeing how he's being endorsed by the police and everything, he may have a chance. It's not like I'm voting for anybody or mayor of this city. Like they have any power, right? All they do is live a life of corruption. As long as one guy doesn't get in, that's all that matters. That's why I want to make sure I vote, so I can not vote for that guy. Anyway, I'm almost home. I'm tired. My leg hurts. We'll figure it out. Alright, peace. Yay, no poop on the floor. Man, this camera really likes to do wobbly stuff. I'm just holding it and all of a sudden it's like beep, beep, beep. Oh, I'm just walking like a stiff-legged android. Oh, it hurts. Oh well, gradually it'll heal. I'm freaking tired though. This dog's gotta hurry up so I can go to bed. Oh yeah, when you're transferring videos to a pen drive to bring with you to work, you gotta make sure to include the pen drive in your laptop bag, or at least put it in your pocket. Alright, alrighty guys, we'll see you sometime. Oh jeez, this climbing stairs sucks. We'll see you sometime in the PM. Well, I just got up. It's about 2:30-ish. Went to bed. Oh, my friggin' leg is still just throttled, boys. And this is the reason why I haven't worked out in the past couple days, is because it doesn't feel like muscle pain, it feels like a joint pain. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh man, I need a coffee so bad. It's gonna be so good. So yeah, yesterday when I was in Walmart, or was it the day before that? Anyway, whatever. When I was in Walmart, I realized something, people. Halloween hasn't even happened yet, and they already got their damn Christmas decorations out. You know, they need to make it a law up here in Canada that no advertising Christmas shit until after Remembrance Day has passed, and that's November 11th. Once that's passed, hey, have at her Christmas. But no, until then, respect your damn veterans, people. Like, is it too hard to ask to respect the ones who fought for our country, who served in the military, who passed serving this country? Like, is it too much to ask? Why is everything gone corporation? Why is everything all about the dollar bill? Like, we're not even past Halloween, already Christmas shit in Walmart. Like, you're kind of pushing it here, bud. And then people wonder why I don't like Christmas. Maybe because it's not the way it used to be. Now it's just some great big corporate holiday where stores just try to make a super buck off garbage. Stupid. See? Sometimes you just gotta beat it, and then it gives you a coffee. Please only apply that knowledge to your Keurig. Thank you very much. This has been a PSA. I'm gonna cook another steak, because I am freaking hungry. Let's get some food. So how's this for ironic, right? So right now you can purchase marijuana from the OCS, the Ontario Cannabis Store. That's one of the only legal ways currently in Ontario to acquire it, as far as I know. You can't just, you know, go to Jimmy on the corner of Main Street and buy a dimer. You gotta actually buy it legitimately from the government. Otherwise, it's classified as illegal as frig cannabis. You can grow your own, but there's stipulations there too, where you have to acquire the seeds from a government-based store. Currently, OCS doesn't carry seeds, and I haven't been able to actually track down where you can buy the seeds from, because I was actually debating on getting into growing my own because of what happened recently. And what happened recently is Canada Post went on strike. Currently, Canada Post is the only authorized distribution group for the legal cannabis. And with them going on strike, it kind of cocks over everybody's program. Not to mention the fact that 2 days after it went legal, on the 19th,
The OCS announced they ran out of cannabis. They got none left. Nobody can buy dopes. So you pretty much know what that means, right? That means the price of cannabis is going to go up now because it's in high demand and there ain't much supply. So you remember when I showed you $7.50 a gram? I bet you that's going to reach somewhere up in the $9 to $10 a gram just because supply and demand. Oh, they want the supply, better jack up the cost. So that frickin' sucks. So with Canada Post basically going on strike, all that means is going forward, instead of having everyday mail, they're going to be doing revolving strikes province-wide. So like 1 week, mail will only go out 1 day in Ontario. The next week, 1 day in Saskatchewan, we'll say. Basically, it won't be an everyday thing anymore. Mail will be delayed as a screw off because the letter carriers are mad that with the influx of all the packages and such that they have to carry around, they wanted a raise for that work. And I guess Canada Post didn't want to honor it. They also wanted in the stipulation that they wouldn't carry any packages over a certain weight. They're upset. The unions got involved. They couldn't ratify an agreement last night at midnight. CP is once again on strike, which means, well, my Amazon orders come from FedEx, so that won't affect anything. But it's going to affect anybody who orders cannabis because right now, like I said, Canada Post, being a Crown government operation, is the only authorized distributor of said legit recreational cannabis. It's gonna cock over programs for a bunch of people who buy the dopes online, but that is what it is. Steak! Oh man, my eye is just killing me. Dry eye. Dry eye, dry eye. Anyway, there is a comment made, I'll post it down below, in regards to, I guess my energy hasn't been as high lately, probably over the past couple weeks, and people are thinking it's due to the working out, but I can tell you now it's not due to that. It's due to other life things going on. I'll adapt, I'll figure it out, I'll solve it. But don't worry, I'm not burning out over YouTube, guys. Come on. Like, just make videos, upload videos, people watch videos, that's YouTube. No, it's just things and stuff that are kind of bothering me that I'm slowly adapting to. I'll be back on my feet soon. I went and made myself, I don't want to call it an energy drink, but a pre-workout shake. I'm gonna hit the gym tonight. I haven't worked out in the past 2 days. I didn't work out Saturday when I went to the party, and I didn't work out yesterday because I had to work at 7 p.m. I know, don't make up excuses. Get your ass down there and bust it, right? Also, I was kind of hoping my hip would mend, but I don't know what the hell's going on with that. It's got a mind of its own. But anyway, just letting you know everything's okay, nothing's wrong. Some days I am a little more tired than others. Mainly it's, well, I can just tell you it's work related. So far today, guys, we have 13,889 steps in and 3,000 calories out. I just had that steak. It was 246 grams, which makes me wonder, like, when they weigh those packages, am I paying for the styrofoam and that little spongy thing that sits underneath the meat that kind of looks like a maxi pad? Am I paying for that too? Or do they like pre-weigh the meat and then make the label? Because all three of these steaks were not heavier than 300 grams. Most of them were under 250 grams. So I paid for 1.1 kilos of steak, but maybe got 900 grams worth. And that's me being generous. So I wonder if they charge you for like the fluids in the steak, the fluids in the little friggin' spongy tampon thing, the styrofoam container, and the saran wrap. I wonder if they just bundle it all up, chuck it on the scale, and say, yep, that's what it weighs. Any butchers out there? Can you confirm this for me? Because I'm starting to think that's the case. Pretty weird. I'm gonna shred the red, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and shred myself, have a shower, and get ready for some work. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about was, like I said earlier in the vlog, big thanks for you guys clarifying that I wasn't looking for an electric DA. I was looking for an electric random orbiting sander. Somebody made a comment of I should get the
sanding discs that don't have the holes in them because they'll leave little swirl marks on the car. And I was like, you know what, that does make a lot of sense, because, you know, that's a surface area that's not getting touched because of, well, there's nothing there, right? So like, even when you can move it around and stuff, but it's probably gonna leave tracers. Only problem I had was on Amazon, I couldn't find any discs that didn't have the holes in it. Same with Canadian Tire, same with Walmart. They all have the holes in it to coincide with the holes in the bottom of the sander. And I think that those holes that's where the vacuum pickup is, because a lot of these electric ROs, I'm gonna just call them ROs, random orbiters, they have a bag attachment on it and a little coupler where you can hook it up to a shop vac, I guess, so you can have it clean up as much debris before it gets, you know, makes the cleanup a lot easier because it's doing the job for you. I think that's what it uses, is these holes to do that. Mind you, like if I'm sanding down the car, before any form of paint is gonna touch it, I'm gonna wipe it down and wash it and then get it all back to prime before I lay down primer, you know? You don't just sand a car and then start painting it right away. You're gonna have a lot of junk in the way, and it's gonna make your paint job look like you sprinkled it with beach sand. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't find any without the holes in it, so I'm probably gonna have to go in store and see. But that DeWalt, you sent me the link last night on Facebook. I couldn't look at it through my phone because my phone, for some reason, cannot access the Northern Life Facebook fan page. And I wanted to go see, because I noticed you sent me a web link, Mr. Rob. Yeah, this is the jobby here. What link is this for? Cambodian Tire. There we go. 129 bucks. Okay, well, that'll work. How big is it? You know what? Instead of showing me, let me show you. Or, you know. So that's the jobby right there. There's, well, it says Fredericton, New Brunswick. I'll have to check our store. 129 bucks. I'm pretty sure this will come on sale. DeWalt's a good name. Like, I got a DeWalt drill and I like it a lot better than my Mastercraft drill because the battery actually lasts. Looks like it comes with a little case to carry it in. That's pretty cool. It's a 5-inch 3-amp orbital sander. I'm hoping you guys can see this. With speeds up to 12,000 ovals per minute. Well, that'll work. I'll have to change the location to, you know, here and see if we actually, okay, we actually have more in stock at our store. We have 6 in stock. Same price. That didn't change. It's Canadian Tire. That never will. But that could be a good jobby. And like I showed you there in the picture, they got the bag in the back. And I think that's why they have the little holes in the bottom for sucking up all the dust and nonsense and storing it in the bag in the back. And I've seen attachments on Amazon that you can get, like I said, couplers to hook it up to a shop vac to have more containment if you're doing a lot of sanding. I guess if you're doing something big like a car, then wouldn't you want it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to shred the red, guys. I'm going to hammer down on some exercise. Hopefully that gets me a little bit more pumped. And we'll check back in later. All right? Peace. Well, guys, I'm going to get me an upgrade to the workout room. My current Bowflex is not bad, but it's missing a lot of stuff that I need to really target areas that I want to target. And this one here has every single attachment I need. Like, don't get me wrong, this one here served its purpose, but it's very limited to the workouts you can do with it. Like, so far, all I can really do is bench press, military press with the shoulders, rowing. Like, there's no decline option. I got the leg machine over here, but without that bolt, it's kind of hard to use it. Like, it served its purpose, you know? It gave me, for 50 bucks, it told me that, yes, a Bowflex will work, but I want to be able to do, like, doing lay down lat pulls really sucks, especially without the bar, just using the little handle thingies. And I want to be able to do lat pull downs, as well as hooking the handles up to the lat bar for doing other kind of work, like at the gym, the cable machines, for instance. You could hook a V-bar up to it and do close-handed pull-downs. You could hook up the rope to it and do, you know, for getting your triceps, you do pull-downs. You could have your back to it and do cable pull-overs to target underneath your pectorals. There's so many more options out there that this thing here just can't do. And also, for doing the bench press, like it's fine if you're doing an incline bench press where the bench is on an angle, but if you're laying flat bench and you're doing presses, I find the pulleys aren't out far enough, and the reason for that is you can actually buy, for this unit, like this unit comes as is, as you see it, without the leg bar on it. That's an attachment. And then there's another attachment for your knees, for doing calf workout, and you can also use it on your shoulders for doing squat. That attaches down here. Then you can get another attachment where you just debolt this and it goes across, and it adds onto here, and it moves these pulleys out to around here, which gives you a better angle for doing bench press and all that, and for doing other motions such as like doing the downward thrust with the handles. But it's all stuff you got to pay extra for. And I've contacted Bowflex and I said, listen, this is the one I have here. Is there any, do you carry the lat tower for it? Do you have any in stock? Like, I understand it's an old archaic model, but do you have the lat tower? Do you have the bar for the bottom for doing all the different things? And they told me, unfortunately, because of the age of the unit, it's obsolete and they don't carry the parts for it anymore. So basically, it is what it is, and the exercises I do with it, that's all I'm gonna be able to do with it. So I was like, well, crap. And then I came across Kijiji, this guy selling that one that I just showed, and he's asking 350 bucks. I offered him 300 and he said, done. It's been on there now for about a month and nobody's bit. So I figure, you know what? I use this thing at least 5 times a week, which is probably overdoing it, but I'm using it. I'm using it a lot. It's not just furniture. It's not just sitting there collecting dust, you know, being used as a coat rack and stuff. 50 bucks, I got my monies out of that one. I got my monies and then some, because I've noticed gains. My chest is a lot more solid and defined. Of course, I'm not tarping off on camera because I just don't feel confident doing that. That and YouTube will probably flag the video for showing nip. But I got my money's worth out of that Bowflex, for sure. That's a given. I definitely did. I'll probably end up seeing on Facebook if anybody wants it. I'll give them a sweet deal. Hell, I'll even deliver it. Luckily, it doesn't take up much room. What I'll probably do is end up firing it in the garage where the motorcycle was. And that's the thing, is I sold the motorcycle, and plus for having 4 weeks of not drinking beer, guys, I saved up, like I got about 500 bucks in cash. So my whole intent was to get myself a better gym equipment, better something, so I can do more. Because winter's coming, and with winter coming, I won't be able to get my steps in that much. And I figure, what a better time than when it's minus freezing out to really focus on my gains and build my body up. So next year when summer hits and it comes time to respray in the Trans Am and all that, I'll be fit as a fiddle. I'll be able to move around a lot more. I'll be able to get stuff done. And in order to do that, that thing has got to get upgraded. So that's what we're gonna do. But anyway, people, I have my I guess pre-workout energy drink. Feeling really good, feeling ready to rock, ready to take on the world. So without further ado, it's time to crush a workout. So let's pitter patter and have at her and get freaking after it. Let's do this. What's going on, guys? Just got done my workout, and funny story is, my hip doesn't hurt anymore. I don't get that one bit. Oh, it's so dark. You can't see me. But now you can. And I'm blurry. And I'm focused. But yeah, I just did my workout there. Ran the Bowflex. Did some bench press, military press, rows, did some squats, ran the bike, just completely destroyed myself, felt great, had a protein shake, and lo and behold, my hip doesn't hurt anymore. Weird. Something else that's weird is it's actually kind of warm outside right now. Odd. Like, my hip does still hurt, but it's not as bad as it was this morning when I got home from work. Something that I noticed is I thought my foot was just sore from walking last night. But when I had my shower there, I checked the bottom of my foot. I have a blister. And every time I walk on it, it's sort of hurts. It's sort of ouchy. Oh, it's darkness again, and the brightness. So yeah, I've been in talks with Buddy about that Bowflex, and sold. Pick it up on Saturday. He works from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I'm working 11 to I just want to pick it up early in the morning. So I told him, I said, Saturday, how does Saturday sound? I'll pop over Saturday early and then we can do the exchange. He lives not as far out as I went to pick up that one, but out that way. So we'll go and scoop that up on Saturday. That'll give me time to move that one out to the garage. I might post it up on Kijiji for, I'm gonna put it up for 50 bucks. See if I can make my money back on it. If I can't, I can't, but hey, whatever. That thing has earned its $50. It's done a good job, I have to admit. It was a good investment, but I'm pretty sure I outgrew it because I can't hit all the muscles that I wanted to hit. But for 50 bucks, hey, I couldn't go wrong. And this new one comes with, like I said, with everything. Every attachment possible, no need to upgrade. He's even got the extended power rods on it. So this one here goes up to 110 per side, so 220 total. And the one that he has goes up to 330. He put the extra 100 pounds on it. So 320, I guess, or whatever it is. I don't know. But, you know, he went and did that upgrade already, bought every bell and whistle for it, and basically no longer uses it, said it just collects dust. And he'd like to get rid of it and make some money. And seeing how I'm going super cray on the whole workout lately, I think it's gonna be a damn good investment and should be a good time. I'll have to relearn the workouts for it, like doing the rows and all that. It looks like the chair folds down into a bench. I don't know if it's like this one here, where you can take the bottom part of the bench off and then release the pin on the side and then make it a slider so that you can do your rows. I do love doing the rowing. It's such a great feeling, and depending on the angle, like rowing like this feels different than rowing like this. Like when I row like this and I go low, I feel it in the lats, but not as good as you would get from a straight down pull, right? Because that's actually using all of your lats to do that. But yeah, like it's got all the bells and whistles on it. So I figure, you know, I sold the bike, got paid for that, selling the blower, getting paid for that, and I might as well reinvest it into my fitness, because that's my goal for the winter, is to get myself physically fit. What are you doing? You think he's starving for attention? Okay, puppy. Okay, I'm gonna pet your puppy. Who's your puppy dog? Who's your puppy dog? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna shut her down here and call it for now. Gotta go to work in about, well, I gotta be at work in 2 hours and 10 minutes. And then, yeah, not sure what to expect tonight. Lately, they've been having the day staff handling the emails because we've been getting an influx. And it's not like we couldn't handle it before. Like, Christ, I can slam out 300 on my own. But they've been having the day staff doing emails because they're trying to train more people for after hours. Maybe I might be getting off after hours soon. Wouldn't that be nice? Get on a schedule, get on an actual regimen, you know, go to work in the morning, come home, bust ass on workout equipment, have a shower, have dinner, go to bed, decent hour, rinse, repeat, weekends off, party time. I think that would be pretty damn grand. Mind you, I don't really care now that winter's coming, but it'd be pretty good for the summer, because then, you know, the weekends, I can plan my projects and use the weeks to, like the weekdays, to get set materials or research or whatever. Mind you, the only project I have well, I got 2 projects next summer. Get the Trans Am up and going and put a new roof on the house. That's my plans for next year. So this winter is going to be saving money, do both. Now the roof's going to cost me about 3 grand, and the car is going to cost me, I'm probably going to go super cheap. Somebody in the comments mentioned Rust-Oleum. I'm going to do research on that, because I know a guy who actually did a Rust-Oleum paint job on a Firebird back in the day. I helped out, but he didn't do it with a spray gun. He did it with one of those you know, those rollers you use for putting paint on the walls in your house? Yeah, there was 4 of us. We all had rollers, and we did it in lime green. It wasn't Rust-Oleum, it was Tremclad. But I think that's the same concept, right? It's just rust paint. I could be wrong. But he basically did his Firebird all up like that, and then wet sanded it, and it came out looking pretty damn sharp. Of course, they say once you Tremclad paint something, you can never paint over it again, because Tremclad is for life. But I'm just saying, like, the way I see it with the Trans Am, yeah, it was a nice car. They're a fun car to drive. But as far as value goes, they don't hold their value because they're a 3rd gen. even a mint condition 3rd gen will only go for maybe 8 grand to 10 grand, which I guess is pretty decent if you think about their year. But like you look at them, the best engine they had at the time was the L98, and it was just a 350 with 210 horse. You can get 4-bangers nowadays with more than that. So it's like, they didn't really hold their value. They're not really sought after cars. If people are looking for a classic, they're looking for something like in the mid 70s, late 60s-ish. They're not looking for like an 82 Firebird or an 82 IROC or anything like that. And they're definitely not looking for a 2002 Firebird, that's for sure. That's the reason why Pontiac apparently folded, was nobody was buying the 2002 Firebird when they can buy a Sunfire that looked pretty much the same, just lacked the performance. I think that's ridiculous because Sunfires are never that big of a deal. But honestly, I do have reference here. Like if you look at that Firebird there, that there is the 1997 to 2000-ish, we'll say, and like it kind of has the lines of a Sunfire, you know, minus the ram air injection. But like even look at this one here, like that screams I'm a Sunfire, you know. And a lot of people were just buying the Sunfire because it was a cheaper, sportier option and better on gas because it was a 4-banger, where this thing here was like a LT1, maybe an LS1. I know this one here came with an LS1, or maybe that red one in the corner. One of these two anyway. 2002, the anniversary edition, came with an LS1. But the LT1 was common. And well, then there's the Super Coupe. That's mine right there. The 1988 Super Coupe. Except I don't have T-tops, I have hard tops. But you know what I mean. Like, people don't really hunt for one of these or one of these. They mainly hunt for one of those or one of these. Definitely one of those, or probably something over there, except for the one on the right bottom. But like, the top is more sought after than the bottom of this whole thing. At least that's been my experience. And you look online, like I go on Kijiji and I look at the classic cars to see who's selling what. And you see the Camaros and the 3rd gens like that, and they're just going for garbage. Even Fox bodies are going for garbage. Nobody wants them. Everybody wants like the newer stuff. I definitely wouldn't get any money if I tried to sell it, so I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna keep it till she's completely rotted out and then dump it. You know, why make a couple grand off of it if I can make a grand off of it, because I probably wouldn't get more than $1,000 for it in the way it sits now. Even though it starts and runs and drives and it's had some modifications to it, in the end it's just a dirty little D-Gen 3rd gen, so it is what it is. Unless the right buyer came along who was like really adamant about getting a bone stock 3rd gen that literally has all the original bells and whistles in it, including the slow as frig 305 LO3 engine with 170 horse at the crank, maybe a $115 at the rear wheels. I wouldn't make much money off of that sale. So like I say, I might as well just learn how to paint on it, dick around with it. If it breaks, learn how to mechanic on it. You know, I got my truck to drive, it's all reliable. Let's make the Trans Am into a project car. Maybe later on when money flows a little better, maybe we'll rip the LO3 out of it and put an LS1 into it, or an LS engine, or an LT1, or something faster. Maybe get a GM long block from General Motors and chuck it in or something. We'll figure it out. Mind you, I don't know how to do that, so I would need to enlist the help of my mechanic friends. A lot of people are like, oh Adam, just jump on YouTube and research how to do it. It's not the same as building a computer. Building a computer is so much easier. There's so many friggin' wires and stuff inside of the car that I just don't understand. It's going to take a lot of research and a lot of knowledge gaining before I even jump on a project that hardcore. Like even when we did the 305 to 350 in my old Sierra, I was watching Chuck and them do that, and I was confused the whole time. I helped take bolts out, but it was like, okay, Adam, I need you to pull this bolt and this bolt off the mount and do this. And like they had me do the basic stuff because I was just standing there doing nothing, and they could tell I was bored and I wanted to get involved. But in the end, they actually ended up doing a lot more of the work when I was at work, so that I wasn't in the way. Because mechanics is not my forte, and I would like it to be my forte. Oh yeah, and also I almost lost this camera while I was doing the workout. Yeah. Had it sitting on the stovetop here, and on the bottom of the monopod there's a wrist strap. Well, Scamper saw it and she decided to start playing with it, and she almost pulled it off the stove onto the ground. And the only real thing that saved it is the fact that this camera doesn't sit flat, and it's got like where the lens is, there's a little hoop on the outside. It's actually got a ring you can roll, like I can zoom in and zoom out and stuff from here. But that got caught on the lip on the stove, and it stayed upright, and it stayed up there until I was able to get to it. And it wasn't until after my workout that I realized what was going on. Like this camera almost took a dive into the hardwood, and I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have survived the fall. That would have been like $1,000 out of my pocket. because Kitty likes to play with rope. So that would have sucked big time, because I'm actually really enjoying filming with this camera. It does a good job. Sometimes it's out of focus, but that's mainly my fault. I set up a button in the back right beside the record button. It's a function button that you can set to whatever. As long as I press that before I hit record, it'll focus on my face or on my target. If I don't press that, then there's a chance for a blurry video. Also, when I turn it away and focus on something, I bring it back, I might not be in focus, and I gotta quit doing that. I gotta stop the camera, start the camera, stop the camera. It's not like the old Sony camcorder, that's for sure. Anyway, people, I'm rambling on here. I gotta get this video edited and uploaded. So I'm feeling a lot better. My hip is feeling a lot better. Maybe I just needed a workout to work out the kinks, but I'm able to walk around now. I can lift my leg up, it feels fine. Feeling great. So on that note, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Sorry if I seem down the past couple days. Like I said, I'm just dealing with some nonsense at work, and I don't want it to bleed over into the vlog, and I really don't want to talk about it in the vlog, but it is just what it is in the vlog. And I don't want to be that guy, but you know, sometimes it's kind of rough, and you just kind of, well, what can I say? I'm filming my life. Sometimes my life ain't exactly all hunky-dory, super cheery, positive action. But I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to stay on top of things. I don't want to make you guys feel like shit like I did back in the day, because that's not what I want to do anymore. I want to be the inspiration for you guys to do what I'm doing. You know, get healthy, get fit, get happy, and you know, just stay positive. If you stay positive, good things happen. It's when you get negative that bad things happen. And I never understood that before. And Dad always used to say to me, just stay positive. Just stay positive, Adam. If you stay positive, good things will happen. It's when you get negative and you start being all mad, that's when bad things happen. And you know what? That's what I got to do. I got to just like take all the bad stuff and ignore it, push it away, and just focus on the good, happy stuff. And then good, happy things happen, right? Because like financially, I'm doing great right now. Physically, I've never been this good in my life. Like I feel like friggin' fit as a fiddle. I was able to up my weight on the Bowflex. I was able to like push harder on the bike for cardio. I was able to really give her, and I just feel fan-damn-tastic. So that's what I need to focus on. When you feel good, you look good, you're happy, you don't let the negative stuff get to you, good things happen, right? So that's what I gotta do. Anyway, people, on that note, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, yeah, definitely hit that button. Don't forget to ring that bell. And leave a comment down below, because I do respond to comments. Unless I have nothing to respond to comments about, then I might just say thanks. And until next time, people, keep on blogging.